Hey guys, welcome to my December 2024 update on the latest current account news and special offers. Primarily those bank switching deals. I'm going to start with them because at the time I'm recording this, one is ending today, one is ending tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised if the others disappear pretty soon. So though these aren't new deals since our last update, it's definitely worth thinking about getting your skates on if you do want to take advantage of any. So the first one, which is ending on Tuesday, the 10th of December, so at the time I'm recording this, is the £200 offer from Lloyds Bank. So if you are eligible for that, and I'm not going to go into detail about each of the offers, again, there are separate videos here on the channel taking you through those. Plus, there are articles on becleverwithyourcash.com, which will take you through all of them as well. Look at those. I'll just take you through each deal. But in end day, Lloyds, £200, plus you get that 6.25% regular saver, plus you get a lifestyle benefit such as free Disney Plus with ads for a year or 6 cinema tickets or a magazine subscription. The one that's ending at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, the 11th of December, is £180 from Natwest. So these are the top two highest paying accounts, switching deals, both ending in the next, time recording this, sort of 24 hours. This one, as well as the £180, you can also get a reward each month, which after the monthly fee with a reward account works out about an extra 36 quid. Plus there is a regular saver paying 6.12%, 6.1, something like that percent. And that one doesn't run for a year, that runs until you've got £5,000 in there. So it's a good one to have, keep going year after year. Then the others, we don't know when they're going to end, but again, I do think there'd be a kind of with those ones finishing and they're up to Christmas, some, if not all of them, might disappear. Next, we have £175 from Nationwide. Don't forget that Nationwide switching deal isn't just for your personal account, but you can also get an additional payment for a joint account. So if you're a couple and you've not switched to Nationwide before, you could get two individual switches plus one combined joint account between you, so 3 lots of money. They also have a regular saver worth having a look at, which is at 6.5%. No other perks really worth talking about. The Flex Direct account does give you 1% cash back on spending for a year, but capped at £5. The Chase account will give you 1% cash back, capped at £15. So I don't think that's a reason to go for it. You do get 5% interest on up to £1,500, which is looking more attractive compared to other accounts right now. But I really wouldn't fuss around with that too much. I'd be looking at putting your money elsewhere. But if you're getting the money, then it's worth switching money, then it's obviously worth looking at the other features. Next, we have £175 from First Direct. This one has no perks with the current account itself, but does have a 7% regular saver. That is a fixed regular saver at 7%. So if you haven't already done this one and you can get it, it's worth getting that switching money and that regular saver because you never know, those rates could be cut in coming months. After that, we still also have the Santander £150 switching deal. That one will come with the Edge account. You can get cash back on your bills, which is pretty decent if you don't already get that. And you get access to a 6% paying savings account on balances of up to £4,000. So they're the main ones to talk about. The other one that is still going as well is from the Cooperative Bank. There's only £75 for switching, but if you stick with the bank for I think 3 or 4 months, you get another 75 quid. So again, if you're happy to do that, that one could also be worth £150. Plus they also have a 7% regular saver going on. So all of them are worth having a look at for that switching bonus, for that regular saver, and some for extra perks as well. But I wanted to get a move on if you do want to take advantage of them, particularly that Lloyds one and that Natwest one. What else is going on in terms of deals? Now, I did cover this in a separate video. I looked at the best Monzo accounts, and the reason I did this is because there has been an addition to the Monzo Perks package, which also goes into the higher level Monzo Max account. So I won't cover all of this again, but the headline here is you can now get with Monzo Perks not only a free Greggs, not only every week, not only a rail card, you can also get a cinema ticket every month with you. Now, if you do go to the cinema a lot and you haven't taken advantage of 3 tickets from other means, which I tell you about quite often here and over on becleverwithyourcash.com, or you need more, then that is pretty good. If you're also going to take advantage of the rail card, if you're also going to take advantage of the Greggs treat that you can get, because you are paying for this every single month. You're paying £7 a month. Again, check out my full analysis from a few weeks ago on that, but just worth sharing that with you again, because for some people, that's not going to be too bad at all. The next level up, the Max one, I still think that's quite expensive. You're paying more, you're getting all those features you get with Monzo Perks, but you're also getting some insurances and things like that. But I think compared to some of the others, it's not necessarily the best value for money. But take a look at it and see what you think. If you are going to use the View and the rail card again, then maybe that helps justify the extra you're paying for the packaged options the next level up. Now, while we're talking about packaged accounts, let's move on to a bit of news for you. And this happened on the 1st of December. I've told you about it previously, but just giving you a reminder in case you've forgotten. The nationwide FlexPlus account, this is their one, which comes with travel insurance, breakdown cover, and mobile phone insurance. That increased from £13 a month to £18 a month. So it's gone from being one of the cheapest and best value ones to one of the more expensive ones. Now, this doesn't mean you should ditch it because of this price increase, because if you are using all the different features within it, then it could still work out cheaper than buying them individually. What I would say is if you aren't using all of them, let's say you're using 2 of them, do just check that it isn't better to buy them separately. And don't forget as well, there are other packaged accounts which might not have exactly the same offering, but they might charge you less for it. So for example, the Virgin Money equivalent, their Club M accounts, that one only has I think European breakdown cover rather than worldwide or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head now. But again, it's less money. So you might find actually it covers me perfectly for what I need. Likewise, Lloyds has a silver silver packaged account. And that one only has European travel insurance cover. But again, it's slightly less, not massive amount less, but a little bit less. So certainly something to think about if you currently have the nationwide FlexPlus account. Can I get the same for less elsewhere? And if not, am I happy carrying on paying for this new price? What else to tell you about? Beginning of the year, and I've maybe once or twice since then, I told you about some money-making apps, and one was called Unbanx, and this is where you would share your banking data. Not too dissimilar to the YouGov Finance one that I've shared with you just a few months ago. This one has now closed down, so just worth having a look if you were sharing your data with Unbanx, just to see if you've got any credit in there, because you should still be able to, as long as it's met a certain threshold, cash it out for points to trade in for a gift card. Now, I've actually struggled to do this. I can't get it to work for me. I'm putting a request for help. I've not heard anything back yet, so it could well be it's all gone. But have a look, see if you've got any points there, see if you can cash them in. Talking about things that are closing down. Well, this isn't closing down, but you might want to close it down. This is a Monese current account. Now, you might think, oh, Monese, I remember them, because they used to be quite good for special offers, particularly on discounted gift cards, like 50% off sometimes. Quite large amounts of money. So that was in 2022 and 2023, I would take advantage of that quite a lot. But they stopped doing that. And since then, I haven't opened up my app again until today. So that's the last time I did that was in January. The second time I've opened the app since then is today. And the reason I checked today is because, again, I did tell you about this a year ago, but I had a reminder in my calendar, and I'm giving you this reminder as well. If you have a Monese simple account, the basic free one, that doesn't cost anything, account, and you haven't used it, so you haven't transferred any money in or out or used your debit card in 12 months, they will start charging you £1 a month until you start putting money in there and start using it again. So if you have any money in there, then that will start being eaten away if you've not used it at all. And if you don't have any money in there, then I assume a negative balance may well start building up as well. So I've not used it, say, in 12 months. I can't see any real benefits in doing it. I'm probably going to just close it down rather than go for the faff of turning over £1 and sending £1 back or whatever it might be just to keep it alive. I don't know. I'll make a call about it. It could be useful for me to keep hold of it because I tell you stuff about stuff. But for most people out there, I don't think it's worth going for. And obviously, if you are using it on a regular basis, this isn't going to be a problem because you won't fall foul of that 12 months unused time. So that is it for this December 2024 current account update. Don't forget, head to becleverwithyourcash.com/banks for all the latest information about those switching deals and more.